Yo, yo, yo. What it is, people? What's up? Good people, we is back.
We is back?
Yep, say we is back. Can you say it like that?
No. Papa?
Yes.
You know where my mommy?
I don't know where your mommy at.
Oh, here is Dada.
She with Dada.
No. Dada.
Dada. What it is, people, we is back, baby. Racy, what it do, baby?
No.
She be back. Hey, man. Hey, man. Say, man. You know, we gotta talk about that Bun B situation, man. God daggone Bun B. So I'm sure everybody know by now that Bun B testified. Bun B had to testify in a home invasion on a guy that on a 20-year-old at the time that home invaded his house. Oh yeah, I'm looking stupid. Y'all know we gotta dive deep into that, y'all. Cause that I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is it's a different situation, y'all. And a situation you typically see for a rapper, a 50-year-old rapper that was once. I guess you could call him a gangster rapper. Talked about 7 stones and put stones and all that type stuff. But now, damn, now he on the witness stand. Let me run this door real quick.
Yeah, that too. All of that. You ready? Oh, wait. For you?
Luffy, what it is? My bad, racing. My bad, y'all. Y'all know, yo. The lives is gonna start anywhere between 11 and 11:30. So if I ain't on by 11, by 11:30 we on for sure. Let me get out of this store though real quick. We're gonna dive deep into this, y'all, because this situation is different, y'all. And I was kind of torn. I'm still kind of torn on where I stand at with this shit. Really am. Let me get a pack of regular Black & Milds, bro.
Single?
Pack. Yeah.
This is what he was drinking? Shit.
Still kind of torn. What's those right there? All right.
Someone drinks that.
How much is it?
Huh? Yeah,
God damn, they went up. Only $7 last time. Crazy.
What she said?
For real, Luffy. That's crazy, y'all. That's what I'm saying. These guys are so bad for the community, yo. Like, why would you air something like that? Why would you air something like that, yo? Or anything for views, I see. Yeah, so the Bun B situation, y'all. So Bun B was forced to testify. Well, I don't know if he was forced, but he did it on a guy that in his house. Well, he got actually knocked on the door. Bun B wife opens the door. He forces his way in. Put the strap to her head. So Bun B hears the commotion and comes down the steps. Bun B hears the commotion, comes down the steps. Make a long story short, the kid at the time. God damn it, I'm gonna follow you. the kid at the time ends up in the back room, in the garage, not the back room, but the garage. He ends up in the garage trying to steal a car. Bun B approaches him in the garage. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bun B ends up in the garage. Shoot out a car. The dude ends up getting hit. And ultimately ends up arrested. So that was 5 years ago, y'all. Southwest J, what it is. Wilkins Avenue. So on social media, y'all, a lot of people is trying to figure out, or a lot of people is calling. A lot of people is calling Bun B a snitch. They saying Bun B told. And somebody came on my live yesterday, and I spoke on it briefly, but I ain't dived deep into it because, for one, I really didn't know a whole lot about the situation. Like I seen Bun B on the stand, and I seen him with theatrics crying and shit. Yo, but this goes into before I get my take on Bun B. What Bun B showed on the stand is Bun B isn't this gangster rapper that we thought that he portrayed. You know, a lot of these guys that we grew up on in the 90s and we thought was gangster rappers. No, he not, y'all. But this is what I'm saying. Back in the day, he portrayed himself as a gangster. And I don't care what age you is. If he was really a gangster, if he was really about that shit he was saying back in the day, he wouldn't have been on that stand like that. Not like that. Not all in tears. Not with the theatrics. Not with the dramatizations. He wouldn't have done that, because this would have been, you know, you've been experiencing shit like this your whole life. This shit ain't really about nothing. Even though I can understand how emotions can play a role, because at the end of the day, that was an emotional situation, and you got a young black man on the other side of the motherfucking equation. Now, some people might not care about that, you know, but I think with me, if I was ever in that type of situation and everything happened just how it happened to Bun B and his wife, I still would feel some type of sympathy, some type of remorse, just off the strength of this little nigga was like me. You feel me? Just got caught bad. And a lot of people have been to that point where, you know, you gotta do whatever you gotta do for money, man, and some of the decisions might not be the best. It just so happens when it comes down to shorty, at 20 years old, he made a terrible decision that now he got 40 years to think about. It's a very long time. But I was talking to my homeboy about this, and he was kind of upset about the fact that, yo, a lot of these rappers that we was listening to back in the day, they lied to us. They lied to us, yo. They really sold us gangsterism with a whole bunch of guys that wasn't gangsters, yo, because Bun B shouldn't have been on that stand like that. Now, should he have been on the stand at all? Should Bun B have been on the stand at all? So, anytime in a situation like this, I gotta turn it back to what would I do? If somebody came in my house and put a firearm to my wife, to my girl, or my spouse, my significant other, and I shot him, I would look at that like I won. He didn't get anything. he got shot, so I won. Cause I would have tried to kill him for one. That's first and foremost. So salute the Bun B for not taking that kid life. Like I don't know if he had if that was an option or not. Like I don't know how much he had him, if he had him down bad like that. But I'd have took his life. You come in my house and do some shit like that, yo, you better prepare yourself for a casket. Straight up. But I think in that situation, I'd have looked at it like I won. It wouldn't have been no need for me to go to court and testify. It wouldn't have been no need for me to do that. Now, I don't know if he had to or not, you know, because they could have said, they might have, because we don't really know the details. And I think I got to look more in depth into the details. How did he get arrested after the shoot? Did he get shot in the back? Where he got shot at? You know, because in certain states, well, I know in Texas, they got self-defense. So it probably didn't matter. He probably didn't have no duty to retreat, so he had to stand your ground. So at that point, I guess it don't really matter where he got shot at or the circumstances. He came to the man's house and he shot. I wouldn't have got on that stand. But at the same time, Bun B, at 50 years old, and I'm sure his wife was in his ear, and she probably played a major role on him following through with everything that all his obligations in that situation. I can't look at him like I would look at, let's say, a Whack 100 if that happened to you. You know, Whack 100 he's still perpetrating gangster. He still act like he's standing on street morals and principles. So yeah, he told, but I don't look at him no different. If that makes sense to people. I don't look at him no different because at the end of the day, at some point in life, you gotta move past the streets. And at Bun B at 50 years old, he did what a law-abiding citizen should do. You know, he protected his family, and then he went through legal proceedings. Now, I don't think I would have been able to sit there and watch that young boy catch 40 years in prison, man. That's a long ass time, man. His life is ultimately over. Now, some people will say, why the fuck you care? I mean, he didn't care that he came to your house. But for people that know me and follow me and know my story, y'all know I've been that age in that same type of situation. And I'm a strong believer in people change. And you don't need 40 years to do it. I think 20, I think at his age, 20 years, 15 years would have been adequate. I think 15 years would have been adequate. 20. And the guy defense was saying that they thinking that he got sentenced like that because of Bun B and his celebrity. And that's possible. If that's the case, he probably gonna give some time back on a appeal or get some type of sentence modification. But at the end of the day, he did it to himself, and he got to live with that decision. But I can't be hard on Bun B like I be hard on some of these other niggas. Now, would I have done it? No, I'd just let my girl follow through with it. You know, because she could have testified to everything that Bun B went through, everything that they seen and experienced. She could have testified to that because she was there. From my knowledge, she witnessed the whole thing. And I'm sure that was a very traumatizing experience. You talking about a home invasion? You talking about? She said she felt the cold burr on her forehead. Probably scared her to death. probably scared her to death. And it's just a fucked up situation, yo, because like in these type of things, yo, I don't think anybody wins. I don't think nobody wins. Yeah, you getting justice, but now you got another black kid that may or may not have children going to prison for the rest of their life. At 25 years old, he committed the crime when he was 20. The thing happened 5 years ago. I wonder what took it so long to even happen. But that's a whole nother note. But at 20 years old, at now 25, with 40 years in prison, you figure, man, by the time he get home, if he make it out of there, because you know everybody don't make it home. But by the time he get home, if he survive, he gonna be down there 60 years old. He might be 60 if he in there fucking up. Might be 60. Southwest, what it do? Yeah, see, so I couldn't have got on that stand, bro. But that's why I said what I said in the beginning. Bun B wasn't never no street guy. He wasn't never from the streets. He was perpetrating the whole time, yo, because you can't, ain't no way you from the streets, y'all, and you got up there and did that like that. I'm talking about with the theatrics and the crying and the, like, yo, he looked like a fucking white girl screaming the R word against a black man. Like, that's how he looked. That's how he looked to me. He pulled the white girl move. Yeah, he pulled the white girl move, y'all. Like, yo, that shit, like, he talking about his wife being traumatized, but it's like, nigga, that shit traumatized you. Like, you ain't never been through, like, what was all that shit he was rapping about back in the day? You'd have thought, shit, if you ain't been through it, you know some people that know some people. But he carried it like he ain't never experienced nothing like that. Like, he couldn't have thought about that in his wildest imagination. Like, he ain't never ran into, like, you understand what I'm saying, y'all? I just don't think I would have been able to do it. But at the same time, I can acknowledge the situation. And after evaluating Bun B properly, I can't hold him to a standard that I would hold a whack 100 to. You feel me? Or even hold myself to. You know, because I done been on both sides. Shit, I done been fucking the fucking suspect and the victim. You feel me? I got a homeboy, and this is a different situation, lesser situation. But his car got stolen, and he got subpoenaed to court. To testify. And he went to court because he had to go to court, but he couldn't follow through with that shit, man. The little kids was like 13, 14, maybe 16. He couldn't follow through with it. I can't press charges on these boys, man. Because at the end of the day, excuse me, everybody was young, and some people made them type of decisions like that at a young age, yo. Some, like, we don't know shorty financial situation. We don't know what, you know, even though it's no excuse for running in anybody's house and taking anything, but sometimes hunger and desperation will lead people to doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. You know? And if Bun B was really from it, he would be able to recognize that and sympathize with it just a little bit. Just enough to say, you know what, state's attorney, I want to work out a deal. I want to work out a deal with him. If I come to court, can y'all make sure he don't get no more than 20 years? You understand what I'm saying? Can y'all make sure that he don't get no more than 20 years? But what it is. Yo, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Oh, y'all like, yo, I just think this just proved that we was lied to all these years. That because I've been calling him a hater, Luffy. That's why he praising Dirk now. Because I've been calling him a hater all this time. And he trying to change the narrative. See, I can't say that, bro. I can't say that, yo, because I've been young and dumb before. You feel me? I can't say F dude give him 60 years, yo, because at the end of the day, even though it's not justifying it, yo, we don't know his situation. We don't know his mind state at the time. Like we don't know any of that. And all of that matters. All of that matters, yo. So I can't be me being who I am and where I'm from and the things that I've done in my life. I can't say, yo, fucking give him 60 years when I know that's not gonna help him. And I know it was just a bad decision. It was just a bad decision. I said we stop the way. So we'll get it early tomorrow morning, y'all. It was a bad decision, y'all, and it cost him. You feel me? But 40, 50 years? All right, come on. But 40, 50 years? Yeah, yo, I can't co-sign that, yo. I think what this show, like I said, yo, what this show more than anything is, we was lied to with a lot of these rappers. Cause ain't no way, yo, that Bun B was talking all that gangster shit in the 90s. Now in the 2024s, he get on there and he act like a white girl. He act like a white girl. Come on, y'all. Whatever this, ain't nobody got the deal. You got both of them? Yes, I'm help. I thought one of the kids was gonna cry.
Why would you think that? They got bags and they ran to the car. Hey, don't open that. Hey, grab this.
Yeah, I think that I think that's what that show. Yeah, come on. I think that's what that. Come on. Come on, get out the street. Get out the street. I think. Go on the sidewalk, my shit. Go ahead, straight this way. Yeah, I think that's what that showed more than anything, yo. We was lied to. Because yo, you can't make that type of change, yo. Not like that, yo. Like you'd have thought he was the distraught. Like he said it was his wife, but shit, he looked just as distraught as her. And if he did that, if he put on a show just to ensure that kid or that man now, but a kid at the time, got that much time, I think that's fucked up. I do. I think that's fucked up, yo. If he just went up there and made himself cry and put on the show, I think he'd be down bad for that. 'Cause at the end of the day, yo, that's still a black man, yo. He just made a mistake, and we all do. We all make mistakes, yo. Some people mistakes is worse than others. We all make mistakes, yo. Like I don't know Shorty criminal history. Has he ever been arrested? You know, that could have been his first time. It's because of Bun B and his celebrity status. They punished him. Come on, Chloe. There you go. Worrying about somebody else does. Come on. They punished him.
Why you always
Yeah, yo, 40 too much, yo. That's what I'm saying. Like if I was Bun B in that situation, he could have bargained with the prosecution. He could have bargained with the prosecution and say, you know what, Your Honor, if I'm gonna come, if y'all gonna make me come and testify, and I'm gonna be a witness for the state. I'm gonna be a witness for the state. I want to make sure, and I need this in writing, that he gets no more than 20 years. Because from what I understand, he took a plea. Like, he didn't go to trial. Was that a trial, or was that a plea hearing? Somebody let me know in the comments. Right, ball out. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm going at with Luffy. He did. He had a lot of gangster songs. Pockets full of stones. Murder. Yeah, he had a lot of gangster songs. And what he did on that stand was a far cry from gangster. It was a far cry from gangster. And not saying at 50 years old he should be gangster, but at 50 years old, and a person that more than likely made mistakes as well, he should have been able to show some type of sympathy for that young man. Now, he didn't have to, but I think he should have been able to. Close the door.
No, close the door.
I think you should have been able to. I'm ready to do this live. Yeah, I think he should have been able to, y'all. Yeah, but Zane, that's easy to say, y'all. It's easy to say you make the bed, you lay in it. And you're right. You do. I agree. You do make the bed, you lay in it. But yo, you also gotta factor in, yo, that a lot like this, he's not the first person to ever do this. You feel me? And he got shot. And he didn't shoot until he was shot at. Now, that doesn't matter to the courts. But in the grand scheme of things, it showed he didn't come there to kill. He came there to rob. Most robbers don't come to kill. You feel me? He came there to take, for whatever reason. He came there to take. He didn't come there to kill, yo. So to give him 40 years, he came there to take. Yo, that's hefty, man. That's hefty, yo. And Bun B being who he is, he's supposed to made a deal with the prosecution, yo. 20 years. I'm gonna testify. Well, I'm gonna give my impact statement, but I want to make sure he gets no more than 20 years. Can I have that in writing? Give him a chance, y'all. Everybody deserves a second chance, man. The system gives second chances to people. It just don't seem to go our way. You know what I mean? YSL what it is. Right. He was risky. He was crying like a white girl, yo, like a white girl, like the white lady that lied on Emmett Till. You know what I mean? He pulled one of them type moves. It's like, oh, you can't do that, Bun B, after all that gangster shit you talked in the 90s. You can't do that. Now, like I said, I know his wife. She probably played the major role. But at the end of the day, y'all, I think he didn't have to do that. I think his wife could have handled that perfectly. You know, she could have, if he wanted that man to get a stiff punishment, he could have set that one out. Because he did what he had to do. He defended his home. Shot the boy. He defended his home. It was nothing else. It was nothing else that Bun B had to do. He defended his home. He defended his wife. The kid didn't get nothing. He won. He already won. Yo, can we get the likes up? We only got 6 likes. He already won. But I can also say this as well. I can't put him in a snitch category. Well, he did snitch, but I'm not gonna hold him like I'm not looking at Bun B any different, other than the fact that yo, this nigga wasn't never no gangster. But I'm not looking at him like, yo, he's a bitch. Man, you did it. No, I ain't doing. I ain't taking it that far with him. Like I look at Trenches News or Terrence Williams or Butter or one of them guys. Like I'm not gonna put or Troy Ave. Like I'm not gonna put him in that category. I ain't gonna put him in that category. That's the rappers for you. They talk and shit and song, but don't live it. You're right. And I think more than anything, that's what it showed. That's what it showed. That Bun B wasn't never no gangster. He lied. And it's like, yo, it's like, yo, these niggas be lying and they be motherfucking staying whole generations down that path. Like that little nigga could have came up listening to you, my nigga. Like I doubt if he knew that was Bun B house. He probably wouldn't even have done it if he known that was his house. Probably wouldn't even have done it. But shit, Shorty could be a product of listening to UGK. What if he find that out? What if he find out that the same kid that raided his house was a product of the music that he was putting out? Ain't nobody never think about that? Now I know he was young, so it's not possible. I mean, it's not plausible, but it's still possible. What if he found that out? This nigga came up listening to motherfucking Pocket Full of Stones and all that gangster shit he was talking in the 90s and decided he wanted to be a gangster. He wanted to rob. He wanted to... Matter of fact, Bun B and them, didn't they have a song called Kicking the Door? They had a song called Kicking the Door. If I ain't mistaken. Yeah, he definitely read it. Yeah, he definitely read it. I ain't gonna get on here and say the nigga ain't tell. He definitely told. Definitely told. I just think, yo, what my man say, Southwest Baltimore, I think he handled it the wrong way. I do think he handled it the wrong way. But I gotta acknowledge that the man's in his 50s. You know, I'm sure if he ever lived under street rules, those days are long gone. But I'm out of mind frame. He wasn't never no street nigga. I'm out of mind frame now after that shit that Pimp C was the street nigga. Pimp C was doing the street shit. Bun B was just a rapper. But that's dangerous when you got these niggas that rap that shit, knowing how much rap plays into the culture and plays into the mind of the youth, and it stares generations down this path. Only for him, 40 years later, to get on the stand and cry like he ain't never committed a crime a day in his life. Like he ain't never, his stomach ain't never been touching. And he ain't never make a decision that he would regret later. Cause that's what the boy did. He made a bad decision, yo. Terrible decision. But he didn't come there to shoot. He came there to rob. And being as though he came there to rob, and he didn't shoot until he was provoked. Even though, you know, by law terms, Bun B was provoked. But on street terms, he was provoked because Bun B shot first. I think 40 years was excessive. And I think Bun B shouldn't allow that to happen. I wouldn't be able to sleep comfortable. I wouldn't be able to sleep the next night. Like how he talked about how his wife couldn't sleep in the house. I wouldn't be able to sleep knowing that with all the shit I've done in my life and all the shit that I've done when I was a kid, I then turned around at 50 years old and got another black kid fucking 40 years in prison. Definitely cried like a kind. Definitely cried like a kind. Oh, come on now. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that, y'all. I would be highly upset with myself. Like how he was crying now, I might be crying like that going to sleep, y'all, because I know people change. And I know it don't take 40 years to do it. Especially, and that's why I should have looked more into Shorty. I want to know, what's his history? Does this kid has a history of arrest? Or was this his first time? Was this the first time he ever got booked on a major crime? Because I think that should matter. I think that should matter. Dang, I left my light in the car. Not that. Yeah, I think that should matter, y'all. Y'all share the live, yo, share the live. We need some more people in, at least that 100 people in, because we having a real conversation. Y'all ain't gonna get this type of conversation on this topic nowhere else on the internet. I'm willing to bet that. Nah, I don't even know if this gonna make Crown TV because he didn't go to court. Like he didn't go to trial. He copped out. That was the plea. The plea, from everything I understand, the plea was 40 years. He had a 40-year plea deal. They will change, man. Everybody changes. Everybody changes, man. Stop listening to Charleston White, man. People do change, y'all. I changed. Now I wasn't one of the worst ones, but I get on your ass in my motherfucking early 20s, in my teens. I done did some shit that I never do now. Yo, it just boils down to being misguided, yo. Being misguided and hungry and poor. Yo, it leads to those type of decisions. That's what I mean. And if Bun B was really this nigga that he said he was in the 90s, he would have been able to sympathize with that just a little bit. Even though he was angry and frustrated about the situation, he should have been able to sympathize with that just enough to say, you know what, Your Honor? You know what, State's Attorney? Yo, we can't give him no 40 years is way too long. We can't give him 40 years. Like the guy father got up there and talked, I ain't even see no mother. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know his situation. We don't know his circumstances. Circumstances matter, y'all. Situations matter. Now, there's no excuse for stealing something that don't belong to you. There's no excuse for stealing something that don't belong to you. But we all know that being in certain situations can lead to certain decisions. It's a fact. And if Bun B was this street guy, like he said he was, like he told us he was supposed to be sympathize with that, man. That's all I'm saying. You said what? You don't remember? Nah, he rapped about being a gangster too. He had a song called "Kicking the Door." I just was talking about that. Him and Pimp C. They did the remake to the Biggie song. He definitely was on some gangster shit. And some hustling shit. And shit, when you're a hustler, even if you're not even on no, if you're a hustler and you're not robbing, you still subjected to the same rules as the robbers and the killers. You still subjected to the same rules. So though it's a lot of people on the streets that never rob nobody and never kill nobody, but they still suffer the same consequences and the same fate as the killers because we all in this together. We all in this together. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Southwest Baltimore? Right. That's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. That's what I'm talking about right there. You got 10 for 2 attempts, yo, and they just gave that boy 40 years for a robbery. Yo, that's way too much time, y'all. And the state won't admit it, but Bun B celebrity status played the major role in that. It played the major role in that. Yo, they gave the boy 40 years, man. Took his whole life away. It took his whole life. Mind y'all, he got locked up at 20. Yeah, he's 25 now, but he got locked up at 20. It took his whole life from him, yo. I don't think that situation was worth taking his whole life away. I think if he'd have caught 20 years, he got 5 in. He probably did another, let's say 12 years max. He'd have came home at 42. That's still young enough to change his life around, yo, and still do great things, yo, and become a productive member of society. That's why I say it also matters about his criminal history. Like, he might not even been a hardened up criminal like that. That's why the shit went left the way it went left. That shit went left. That wasn't no success. What he did, he wasn't successful in doing what he tried to, what he attempted to do. He ended up getting shot and getting locked up. Everybody break the law, man. Laws are made to be broken, man. No, he didn't kick the door. He got let in. He didn't. That's another thing. Like, that wasn't, he didn't kick in the door. He got let in. She let him in the house. And he probably forced his way in from that, but he didn't kick the door in. I'm just saying, yo, Bun B got up that bitch and act like he never committed a crime a day in his life. That's what he did. And I think that's the bottom line, and that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. He got on that stand, and he act like he never committed a crime in his fucking life. And if that's the case, why the fuck was you rapping like that back in the day? Like, as a former criminal, if he was a former criminal, like his music said he was, he should have been able to sympathize with that boy on a certain level. That's how his butthole great. He said that boy probably been, he said Bun B probably was been rat. He probably have, y'all. G man, what it is? Hey G man, what you think about Bun B, man? What you think about Bun B? Yeah, yo, you know, Raysky, you know, we don't pay them people no mind to talk like that, yo. Nigga talking about stop breaking the law. Everybody breaks the law. It's the United States of America. Everybody breaks the law, man. The people that make the law break the law more than anybody else. Like, you can't be a habitual lawbreaker, but then over sentence motherfuckers when they follow suit. Fuck no, let's follow the lead out this bitch. Lead by example. The fuck, y'all stop breaking the law, then the citizens will stop breaking the law. Lead by example. But you can't be out this bitch breaking the law, fucking like that bitch ain't there. But then when other people do the same shit y'all do on a smaller level, y'all sending them motherfuckers 100 years in prison. Man, fuck no. Hell no. That way it'll keep your G dudes. Man, everybody break the law, man. Oh yeah? Yeah, yo, but yeah, I think he handled that the wrong way, yo. The proper way, he should have handled that, where he should have got with the prosecution and came up with a deal for that kid. He could have got with the prosecution, yo, and came up with a deal. The prosecutors would have listened. Because at the end of the day, his family was the victims. The prosecutors would have listened. And I think 20 years was adequate. 40, they sentenced him like he did that shit to a white woman in the 60s. That's how they sentenced that boy, y'all. Like he robbed a white woman in the 60s or the 50s or the 40s. The 50s. I'm gonna say the 50s. I don't think he deserved that much time. So we gotta really be accurate with this. We really have to dive into. We would have to really dive into who he really is. How was his life? How was his upbringing? Who raised him? What was their financial situation? I think, yo, all of that should factor in to how much time you give a person, y'all. Yo, cause desperation matters, man. Desperation matters, yo. And people do wild things, yo, out of desperation, yo. You never know a situation. People do wild things out of desperation, yo. Like niggas ain't saying he should have. You gotta like Zan said. You gotta pay. You make the bed, you lay in it. You feel me? But at some point, yo, we still gotta be fair too. I seen that G man, but it looked like to me he was just as traumatized as her. And that's what I'm saying. If he went up there and put up a show, he was dead wrong. If Bun B went up there and put up a whole performance and put on a show just to ensure that this kid at the time get 40 years in prison, yo, he was fucking dead wrong for that. And I would look at him crazy for that. I would then look at Bun B sideways. Like, yo, that was some fucked up shit you did, bro. Because you've been there. You've been there before. Your back has been against the wall before. No, you may not have done that, but you have done things that you'll never do now. So you understand that, yo, people do change. And sentencing him to 40 years in prison is not gonna give him that opportunity. It's actually robbing him of that. It's actually doing the opposite. It's robbing him of the opportunity to change. King Hayes, what it is. That's what I'm saying. And he shot him. So it's like you won. Like, what more did you need? That's where I'm at with it. If I was Bun B, what more would I have needed? The man came in my house. He didn't get nothing. I shot him. I protected my wife. I protected my house. I protected my honor. I won. I don't give a fuck. I don't need the system. I handled it. I'm not going to then in turn go to court and follow this thing all the way through to where so now he getting 40 years in prison too. He already lost. He already lost. That's how I look at it. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Yep. I wouldn't have needed nothing else. I wouldn't have needed nothing else, y'all. Cause at the end of the day, yo, he's still a black man. And us as black people, yo, we understand, yo, that some of us come up in some fucked up situations, yo. And if we don't, we should. We should. I done seen white people, yo, get on. I done seen white people get on the stand when other white people committed crimes against their people, and say, yo, I forgive them. I don't want them to go to prison for this many years. I have seen that before, y'all. Look it up. It's on YouTube. I've seen that. I done seen white people give other white people mercy when they make mistakes, regardless of how big the mistake is. Because at the end of the day, that's all it was. It was a mistake. It was a lapse in judgment. It was a bad decision. We all make them. And if Bun B was this street rapper like he said he was, he should have made mistakes similar. He should have been faced with situations similar. He should have been faced with similar thoughts. Now he might didn't act on them, but he should have at least had those type of thoughts before. So he would be able to understand the 20-year-old at that time and understand that, yo, he just did something stupid. But he's trying to play the fact that his wife was traumatized, but he looked like the traumatized one. He looked like the traumatized one. That's all I'm saying. Right. Yeah, G-Man. I talked about Woody on one of my other lives. I talked about Woody. Woody is the ball's in his court. The ball's in Woody court right now, so he gonna run with that bitch. This man, Monday court date, that shit gonna be a motherfucking blast. He gonna put on. You think Bun B put on the show? Wait till y'all see what Woody do on Monday. Oh my God. YSL Woody gonna put on a whole circus act. That's what YSL Woody gonna do. Yeah, he did. I agree with you, Racy. I don't know if his wife even made a statement. You know what I mean? He looked like the traumatized one, yo. And if he was this guy that he said he was in the 90s, that shit shouldn't have traumatized him that much. It shouldn't have traumatized him that much. You don't want to be traumatized so much or to where so that shit become normalized. You know what I mean? Woody's only going to talk if he want to. I don't think Woody's tripping about no jail time. Woody ain't tripping about no jail time. They can threaten Woody all they want. Woody is only going to talk if he want to talk. If he don't, he don't. And when he do talk, he going to put on the whole show. Right. The wife got on there. She and whatever she said, it was brief because the news ain't show a whole lot of it. She got on there and cried. She talked about how she felt the cold still on her forehead. And I'm sure she probably played a major role in Bun B going up there and doing what he did. I'm sure she did. Sure she did. Yeah. Woody live in jail, yo. He ain't worried about him in jail. And he ain't trying to save Thug either. He doing this shit just because he can. You know, the world watching. It's time for him to show off. You know what I mean? It's time for YSL Woody to do what YSL Woody do. Show off. And he gonna do it. Watch. Wait till Monday. Wait till Monday. Yo, on these 11 o'clock lives, yo, cause I told you I'm ready to start going live at 11, yo. Yo, we gotta meet some type of quota to keep these lives going. I don't know what it's gonna be though, but we gotta do something. We gotta make it make sense. Tennessee probably is rolling in his grave right now. Oh yeah, G-Man, yeah, you gonna have your popcorn ready Monday. Cause Woody is gonna do what Woody been wanting to do. He couldn't wait till he was Young Thug. Woody is Young Thug right now. Got the whole world watching, and this is his stage. He is gonna show the fuck out. Straight up. Yo, hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all share it live, y'all. Just tapping in, y'all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Go back and watch the beginning. You ain't gonna hear nothing I said on nobody else's page. You ain't gonna hear nothing I said on nobody else's page breaking down Bun B situation. It's just fucked up, y'all. I know it was a hard decision to make. Well, it should have been. It should have been. But it looked like it was an easy one, y'all. Like he did that with way too much ease. It's like he wanted to ensure that them jailhouse doors closed on that boy. And he was wrong for that. He was wrong for that. He was wrong for that. They better be scared. They should never brought him up. Like, why would you? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would YSL, the state of Georgia, put itself in a situation where YSL Woody is on the stand and his testimony is so pivotal to the case, knowing who the fuck YSL Woody is. That man going grandstand. He going showboat. That was their dumbness. They knew that man wasn't a stable witness. He gonna flip-flop. Look, look at what I said, and I ain't even see the videos about him flip-flopping until after I did the live. He flip-flopped that day. Man, this shit gonna get bad on Monday. If he come to court, it's gonna get bad. He might sit in there for a couple months before he actually decides to talk. But whenever he talks, it's going to be bad. It ain't going to be what the state want. I don't know why would they put themselves in a situation like that. We don't put no wild. You don't get that type of witness and make his testimony key. Man, fuck no. That nigga not stable. He unpredictable. Man, fuck no. That was stupid. That was stupid enough. Facts. Yeah, I agree with you, Southwest Baltimore. Definitely a waste of taxpayers' money. They need to just throw Thug a deal, y'all. Like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. Throw that man a deal. Get this shit over with. Throw him a deal. Get it over with. Stop wasting all this fucking money. This trial probably cost a few million. God damn it. Trial probably cost a few $1 million. Probably fucking 20 million. Probably cost him $20 million. And they ain't got shit. Just to lose. Just to lose. But yeah, we got. Yo, we gonna go live every day at motherfucking 11. Yo, we gotta at least get like a $50 quota or something, yo. Keep me motivated. Y'all gonna have me on a time schedule like I'm punching in. And you know we're gonna drop jewels every live. Every time we talk about anything, you know we're gonna keep it all the way real. Straight up. You said the big nut thing, what? Uh-huh. Who's Bloodhound? Who's that? Who's Bloodhound Jeff? Who's Bloodhound Jeff, Luffy? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I seen the prosecutor try to say that the defense coerced them. Defense ain't coerced nothing. They just try to save face. The defense ain't coerced nothing. Woody is doing what Woody want to do, man. I know them type of niggas, man. You can't make that nigga do nothing he don't want to do. He a renegade. He a live wire. You know what I mean? He a wild card. You don't know what you gonna get from YSL Woody. You don't know if he gonna snitch on you or tell on you. You don't know, or kill you. You can't put your case in the hands of a person like that. That's what the state tried to do with me. That's why we ain't catch no time. You can't put your case in you can't put your fucking this big ass case in the hands of him. Man, he gonna bungle that bitch on purpose. Depending on how he feel. Cause all depending on how he feel. If he feel like he wanna send Thug to prison, he gonna try hard to send Thug to prison. If he feel like he don't, he's not. And let me tell you this, he can feel like he want to, and then mid-testimony switch it up. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I mean by, Monday, if he do decide to talk, Monday, get your popcorn ready like G-Man said. Because he going to put on a fucking performance. You will not want to miss it. Yep, I am in the fitness. L. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for fitness. We're our way though, y'all. So like I said, y'all, we gotta figure out we gotta have a $50 quota on the lives, y'all. If we can't, I'm gonna do it for a week straight, yo. If we can't get $50, then I ain't doing them after this week. And no, SL should not be the only person donating. SL been donating to the channel. Salute to SL, man. And Rayski. SL and Rayski and somebody else. Salute to y'all, yo. Y'all always donate. Y'all appreciate y'all a lot, man. But I would give it a week. If we can't meet, it's only $50. Yo. We be having 500 people in here tuned in by the end of these lives. We should be able to get $50. That ain't nothing but that could be $1 a person. Motherfuckers ain't gotta go, you know what I mean, overboard. $1 a person. And we're gonna have a great conversation where motherfuckers gonna walk away from it with some type of valuable information. Not no dumb shit. I think this was a great conversation that you ain't gonna get nowhere else on YouTube. You ain't. Because motherfuckers not even adverse like that. People don't know both sides of the equation to even give people both perspectives or look at it from multiple different angles. But I'm ready to go, y'all. I appreciate y'all though, man. What you say, Luffy? Oh, you say from Chicago? Oh, that's the one that snorted the line. He's still home? I'm looking at that. Yo, DJ, you a clown. Clown ass nigga. Yo, did that shit to King Lord J. That was some suck ass shit. Niggas like that'll do anything. Yo, if you're lining somebody up like that, paying for an interview, and then bring a nigga that told on him into the interview without telling him, you's a bitch. Straight up, big bitch. For real. Oh, he died today. Damn. So when he snuck the line on DJU, when was that? A while ago? That was a while ago he did that? Why would you even add something like that? I wouldn't even put that on my platform. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, these guys crazy as shit. I'd have edited that out. Not putting that on my platform, yo. So motherfucking kids can watch it and think that shit cool. These niggas crazy, man. I can't stand these niggas. I can't stand these niggas, man. Let me find out, yo. Hold up, yo. Let me find out who else would send me them cash apps, yo, because I gotta shout them out too. Hold on. It might pause for a second. Hold up. All right, I'm back, y'all. Salute to SL for the $5 cash app too, y'all. And his name is Alvin Huffman, yo. Salute to Alvin Huffman for the cash apps too, yo. $2. Like I said, yo, it don't gotta be major, yo, but we should at least be able to get $50 up, yo. We have 5 right now. Salute to SL. But we should at least be able to get $50 a night, yo. A dollar I mean, whatever you can donate, yo, I appreciate it, yo. It's just to keep the platform going, keep me motivated, giving out good information, keep feeding the people. That's what it's about. Each one teach one, yo. Each one teach one. We ain't doing nothing for clout. We just keeping that shit real. And make sure, if for the people that haven't watched, make sure y'all watch that last video I just put out. Because YouTube ain't giving no burn. I guess because I ain't put out a video in so long. But I got some shit coming out on 1090 Jake. I'm going to work on tomorrow. Get that out before I come outside. You know what I mean? That's how we rocking, yo. That's how we rocking. Man, they do anything for likes, man. I bet he won I bet he wasn't Luffy if he did all that shit they said he did. Shit, yo. Life catch up to you, yo. It's only but so long, yo. A lot of times when you got guys that live like that that be committing all these crimes, them niggas spend a lot of time in prison. So the minute they get a good 2 years home, they end up getting killed. Probably 75% of the time. Or die for some old wild shit. Old OD or something. You can't live your life killing and think you're gonna live a long life. It does happen. But more times than often, yo, you're gonna end up suffering the same fate that, you know, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. That's just how that shit go. That's just how it go. You know? But I'm ready to go though, yo. We an hour and 12 minutes in, yo. Damn. Oh, so he was chasing names. Well, you know, in Chicago, that's what they doing, Luffy. They chasing names in Chicago. They killing for names. So he wanted to get his name out there, so he probably killed a whole bunch of innocent people. That's why you got situations like Tuka, where they say he wasn't like out there like that and end up getting killed. Like them niggas down there is just killing niggas just to kill, and it's like they're not even treating people like they human. They killing niggas just to kill somebody, and just so they can add it to their collection, so they can brag, so they can boost their name up. He probably ain't killed nobody that'll killed him. Out of all 10 of them people, allegedly. He probably ain't killed not one person that would kill him. You said what? What about Wyoming with the top murder rate? For I don't know nothing about that. King of Debit. I don't know about that. That must be for cities under 100,000 or 100 cities under 100 under 300,000. I know good and goddamn well it wasn't like that for cities over 100,000. They might, and if it is, they must got drill music there. Drill music raising the crime rate everywhere. Murder rate going up everywhere. Fuck around with drill music. Yeah, I ain't heard that either. I don't know where he got them numbers from. But yeah, I want to make the live real long, though, y'all, because if I make it real long, people ain't gonna watch. But yo, yeah, tap in though, y'all. For people that want to donate to the channel, yo, the Cash App is Baltimore Swag. I think I got it in the description. And like I say, y'all, we should be at least do $50 a day, y'all. $50 a live. And we gonna roll. I mean, we gonna rock out. And salute to SL for the $5 Cash App. Salute to everybody that Cash App and supported the channel previously. Rayski. God, I keep forgetting my other man's name, but I shouted him out earlier. Salute to y'all. And we out, you heard me.